I feel pretty lightheaded. Man, it's okay. It's gone.
I love you, man.
That's why people bring these to parties.
This is awesome. Well, I'm Matt.
And I'm Carter.
And welcome to another episode of It's Kind of a Gray Area.
Yes. Yeah. Welcome back, guys, to a celebratory episode.
Yes.
This one is kind of party themed.
It's party themed. Happy party.
These used to float. That's not a thing people say to each other.
Happy party. I've never been invited to one.
You ever gone to a party and just started saying that
No,
to
I
people?
haven't. We inflated these yesterday.
Yes.
And to our disappointment, yeah, they're all droopy now. I don't know what happened. I guess helium doesn't hold its heliumosity.
Yeah, heliumosity.
That's a word.
Now
so,
it is.
Happy party.
Yes. I'm going to start using that at parties now.
Happy party.
Happy Christmas.
Happy New Year.
Merry
works.
New Year and Happy Christmas.
It's like,
Right?
That's like kind of rubbing you the wrong way.
Right.
You ever brush your head from like the back to the front? That feels weird.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. The reason these balloons were inflated was for a birthday party, which is a common use for helium.
Yes.
Very common use for helium. As what happens at all parties, people start inhaling the helium at the end of the party when you're taking the decorations down.
Because the party's no longer fun. So
Right.
you got to top it off a little.
Like, that's the whole point of having helium balloons there in the first
I thought you were going
place.
to say a birthday party.
Almost. Almost.
The whole point of having a birthday party is so you guys can just breathe in all the helium afterwards. It's basically, the party is an appetizer to the real party.
I mean, that's the whole reason I go to a party, is for the helium balloons.
Well, that's probably why you're not invited to many.
No, I just show up at kids' parties and steal the balloons and leave.
As long as you're not stealing the kids, I think you're okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we start breathing in all this helium at this party, and everyone's talking like they're Alvin and the Chipmunks. The whole thing that we started thinking about with helium is apparently there is a helium shortage. Once we're out of helium, we're out of it. You can't just go get more of it. I mean, we're depleting a lot of the Earth's assets, but they're able to build back up.
Yeah.
Like you cut down a forest and then you plant a new forest and you can recover. But helium, once it's gone, that's it. You're going to have to go to a different planet to find more.
See, that's crazy because I never knew that. You just think helium is like, they just like put it in a lab and they compress something and separate something. You have helium and they put it in a tank and they sell it to you. One thing I do know about helium, 5% of the world's helium is used for birthday parties.
I didn't actually have that statistic, so I'm glad you looked that up.
Yep, 5%.
I've got a couple of facts I want to give to you guys so that you learn a little something today. And this also kind of sets up the shade for today, which officially, we're kind of bad at putting the shades out there sometimes.
Yes.
The shade is it wrong to use helium for frivolous things? Helium is formed from the decay of uranium and thorium in the Earth's crust. Typically, helium will develop in pockets of gas, which are then mined by oil companies. And because helium is a difficult element to contain, most companies don't bother even trying to. So when they're drilling for oil, a lot of pockets of helium are being released into the atmosphere as well, where it just dissipates off of the face of the planet.
So there's all of these oil workers out there. They'll hit a pocket of helium and then just let it go, not try to capture it.
Right.
And then it's just a whole bunch of people running around being like, "Take out the socket wrench! We're gonna have explosion on two!"
Right. I would hope so. That would be great.
We're hitting helium vein!
Right. The reason this is a significant problem, because I know a lot of you are thinking like, oh, okay, so we just won't have party balloons in the future. That's a bummer. We'll have to figure something else out. But it's actually a bigger problem than that, because helium is used extensively in medical research and treatment. Helium and oxygen mixtures are a lot better for people suffering from COPD than just an oxygen tank, according to the Forbes article that I read, which I'm assuming that since it's Forbes that they did some research on their end too.
You would assume a little bit.
Right. It's used in MRI machines as a coolant for the superconducting coils so that it can produce such a large magnetic field. I really hope everything I just said was right.
Give or take some facts.
I'm not a helium expert. I haven't spent a lot of time studying this.
Why are you here?
I don't know. We should have gotten a helium expert. So if helium goes away, it's going to have a huge effect on the functionality of MRIs, both for regular treatment and checkups, as well as for any sort of medical research. So when we run out of this, we're going to have to figure out how to solve a lot of those problems that we were using helium for before.
Yeah, which we will, or we won't. That's
Yeah.
literally exactly what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's
Promise
my
you.
prediction, is
Promise
one
you.
of those two things will happen.
Yeah. So let's go back to the original shade.
Yes.
What,
With all of that in mind.
with all of those facts?
Yes.
All right, which is good because now we can make a proper decision of the question.
Yes.
What is
Also, one more quick fact.
Oh, yeah.
Helium is the second most abundant element in the universe. I just thought that was interesting.
But it's super short here because we've been using it all up.
So anyway, let's get back to the shade with all
Okay.
of those facts in mind.
Yes.
You are now all helium experts, just like the two of us. We don't need scientists around here.
And Forbes.
Right. Come on. You read 2 articles, you know everything.
It's true.
So the shade, to reiterate, is it wrong to use helium for frivolous things like party balloons?
Okay, when they can be used for, like, they're highly used currently for medical stuff.
Right. Or at least kept in reserve
Yeah.
for
For future medical stuff.
Yes.
See, that's tough because right now, like, there is a shortage, but, like, not enough to where you can't just pop down to Walmart and buy a can.
We should do that. We should grab a tank real quick.
Okay.
That was really fast.
Yeah. Okay, so should we use these? I would say yes. I would say right now it is okay.
Right.
Because everyone else is saying it's okay. The people that bottle and sell this, they say it's okay. This is designated party helium.
Right.
Now, it's not okay to go into a hospital and get a huge amount of helium. Otherwise, I would say that this is okay.
I'm thinking this question more goes along the lines of, should they have sold that to you in the first place?
No. They should stop selling this.
It's already here, so we might as well use it, right?
I mean, we got to use it.
We got this for the party before we even knew about this problem. It's not like we knew there was a shortage and we were like, you know what, let's go grab some helium
Yeah.
and talk about whether or not we should have grabbed the helium.
Before it's all gone.
Right.
You want to grab your balloon?
I do.
All right.
I do.
Here. All right. I'll give this. There's yours. Okay.
Thank you.
So I think my thinking with this is
Yeah.
that even though they're bottling it for people and it's not you deciding that it's going to be sold for a party supply, it's still, if you don't buy these, they will not sell them as much because there has to be a demand for there to be a supply.
Well, I think that I need some more. Hold on.
I think that they just need
It's
to
just
increase
barely
the price.
working on you.
Really?
Yeah.
I think if they just barely increase the price, then that's okay. Like if they raise up to like 55 or so.
Right.
That's so much helium.
I feel pretty lightheaded. Man, it's okay. It's gone.
I love you, man.
That's why people bring these to parties.
This is awesome.
Anyway,
Woo!
point is,
Yeah.
if we all stop using these for parties, then they will be sold less, and then the supply can last longer.
Yes.
But I will say, I don't know how much time we have left before we're out of helium. Maybe by the time we run out, we will be able to collect it from other planets, in which case it won't have mattered. But as of right now, that's not a viable option, so we need to be more careful, because obviously it's more important that people get medical treatment than it is that we have balloons at a party.
I don't know how many of these equal one MRI scan,
Yeah.
but I feel like there isn't really a tipping point there. Where it's like, oh, well, I mean, it's like 20 of these for one MRI, and I'd rather have 20 parties.
Right.
It's like, no, MRI always wins.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I agree. I think we should not be using this helium.
Yeah, that we just used. It's not like we could give it back, right?
No, we can't give it back.
Yeah.
All right, well,
We both have our answers.
yeah, you definitely know more about this. You did more research than I did, so we're both against it. I
Right.
think I will take for it as the speaking stick of the universe. I will take that you should do it. You should just use up all the helium. Why not?
I will take the don't use helium. Let's keep it in reserves for medical uses.
Yeah.
Before we do this, though, can I get another hit of helium over there?
Yeah.
All right, feeling it.
I don't know
Trying to
if
make
did
it
much.
last a little bit longer here.
It didn't do much for me. Ugh, my
All right,
voice.
I'm good to go. I gotta
right.
keep this. All right, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock,
Paper, scissors, shoot.
All right.
So you can keep using it. I guess so. I feel very dizzy.
The universe apparently is on my side, probably because the universe knows there is a ton of helium out there.
Yes.
So the universe
That's
is...
true. It's the second most abundant. I can still kind of hear it.
You still have it, yeah. All right, so I got the would you rather.
Yes.
And it has nothing to do with balloons. So, would you rather have to shave your entire body like once a month because of hair? Constant hair growth over your entire body. Basically like a Yeti situation.
Okay. But I maintain like my normal hair. Like I would shave my entire body but leave like my head and my face.
And like, but your face would still be like okay. But I'm talking like all the typical places a guy has hair, like arms, back, legs, all that stuff. It's like ridiculous. Like
I was imagining just like your whole body.
No, because then you'd pretty much be a different creature. If your face, you can't even see unless you cut the hair out from your eyes. Like that's too much. You have to shave your entire body, not your face, but like your back hair gets like as long as your hair on your head, like your beard, neck, like all the typical places you have hair. You have to like every month, or else it's just way crazy.
Right.
Or never have any hair over any of your body ever in your entire life.
If you have the hair, it's harder to manage, but if you can manage it and still look however you want to look. But the other way, I mean, you could get like a wig and like a fake eyebrows and everything.
Yeah, that is an option.
Yeah. I think I would go with the hair, though. I mean, it would be annoying, but you said it's like once a month you would have to shave, right? Yeah, once a month, that's fine. That's no big deal. I can work around that.
I mean, you have to brush your teeth twice a day.
Yeah.
And that's every day. This is once a month. Like, take an hour. I was thinking... Just a little on that topic, not that. What we could do if we hit 1,000 subscribers by December 1st, you could shave my beard. I haven't shaved my beard
like completely.
Shave it in 8 years.
Oh man, that would be weird to see.
I know. I'm pretty sure I have a baby face.
Yeah, I think you would look like my age if you did that.
I think I would look like I'm 17.
You know what? If we get to 1,000 by December 1st, I will get a granddad tattoo.
What?
Yes.
Please, everyone subscribe. I don't even care about shaving my face. If we can get Carter to get a granddad tattoo on his face, I can't believe he's going to do it.
Not on the face.
That would be fantastic. Everyone tell your friends and family.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. We're going to get past that. But that's on camera. So getting back to the would you rather.
Yes.
Which I really don't want to because that's so exciting.
Right.
But getting back to the would you rather, you would go with the hair.
Yes.
I would go with not having hair. If it really bothers you, you could get some kind of like implants, like hair implants. But you might be able to like work out or just be one of those guys that look cool being bald.
Hey, there's already tons of girls out there that shave their eyebrows off intentionally.
That's true.
You could just be like one of them. Just draw it on with one of those little pencils and pretend like it's real.
Oh, grandma. So to sum this thing up, what do we got?
At the end of the day, the universe says, keep using helium however you want to.
There's plenty out there.
Yeah, either the universe doesn't care if we run out, or it knows something we don't, and we're going to find more.
Which the
Stay tuned.
The universe knows a lot we don't know.
Yeah, very true. And to end it all, you would stay non-hairy.
Well, I'm
almost said nude.
I would be completely shaved.
Right.
All right, or never be able to grow hair on my body, and you would have excessive hair in your body.
Yes.
So maybe I'll just get some from you and transplant it over.
That would work.
That would work fine.
Yeah.
Oh, you could also sell that and make money too.
Yeah, I would just quit my job and just like sell beards to people.
All right. Well, all that to say, remember to comment, like, and subscribe so that man will get a tattoo.
Yes. Also, don't inhale helium directly from the tank.
Okay. Ring the notification bell.
Always wait for the oven to finish preheating before disposing of evidence.
And don't expose your pet turtles to toxic ooze. It will not turn them into ninjas.
No.
And as always,
IKAGA. Yup.